Dancing, 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 what's going on? Yo, 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 yo. Yeah. 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 Hello. Mm-mm. Show me the money. Breakfast Club early. These boys up. Says the guy that who got to find you some business. Says the guy who complained about the holes on his team and then actually drafted. Talking in an open chat and nobody business private. Oh shit. Y'all two been kind of going at it a little bit. Sheesh. What's going on, Crack? Motherfucking asshole backwards ass Crack. Asshole Crack. My guy. One of my favorite guys, man. Everybody talking about running back Crack, gonna get him a running back, triple X, da 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 da. You ain't even sniff a running back in the draft. Asshole. You did that shit on purpose. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me you ain't say, fuck these guys. These guys think I ain't gonna be drafting me a running back. They kiss my ass. I like my team as is. Hell there. Hello. That's his name when he scored. Hello. Hey there. Hello. Hell there. He's hell there. He's out of there. Hell there. Hell there. When I'm gonna get you on for an interview, Crack? Well, I think the problem was you really. I mean, it was just your style of play, I guess. This year, we accustomed. How do I say this? All right, I guess the norm and the thought process of you have been 3,000 yards, almost 50 touchdowns with a running back. So coming off numbers like that, I think that our perception of you is you're a run first guy. I don't know if it was the team that made you decide to be more of a thrower than a runner, or maybe we just had it all wrong. I'm not scared to admit being wrong or biased. Maybe you just, last night kind of told me to tell all with you a little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we played, you throw 6 interceptions, kind of dominated the game. You decided, to step up in the second half, kind of held me under wraps in the second half. I think that gave you the blueprint coming back into game 2 with me. But in game 2, you played the game totally different. I mean, your adjustments versus mine was playoff ready, mine wasn't. But I say that to say you threw bombs, you threw deep. You really wasn't throwing deep balls when you played me, no homo. First time, right? But then the second time around, you played me. It was lights out, slot, Tyreek Hill running by, safeties and linebackers, right? And then you played Boone. I didn't watch the Super Bowl because I was trying to get some things done. But it seemed like, with the 7 picks and all that, same thing, went out light out. But then you come back, play Boone the second time in the regular season, and it's a run-heavy game. So I think you just adapt to your situations while you're trying to figure out how to completely be totally dominant with one of the best offenses in the league. Tell me if I'm right or wrong there, Crack Daddy. Crack Daddy. Crack Daddy, Crack Daddy, Crack Daddy. Crack Daddy, yeah, make you jump, jump. Adapted too late, laughing out loud. Man, like you said, tell your future kids that was your Super Bowl. Man. Alright, so I gotta admit, outside of Madden, once again, showing us why EA need to motherfucking let us all play this game for free. I thought the draft was spectacular. I also thought we saw some things for the first time in the AntHits League. Let me find my boy. Where you at, Crack Daddy? Crack Daddy, Crack Daddy, Crack Daddy. Crack, man, why you not showing yourself? Why I gotta go down here and find you? I don't see you, bruh. What's your name? What's your joint, man? So I can send you a message, doubt. Send me one and then I'll send it back because I don't see you. Oh, alright, I got it. I forgot you're a nerd. Crack Daddy. Crack Daddy, Crack Daddy. So why you offline? Why you showing us offline? "30 years ago, there were no black cops. Couldn't even ride down the block. Recently, police trained black cops to stand on a corner and take gunshots." Crack. Crypto. Dang. Oh, say we dang. Alright, let's do the Black National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Sing a song full of the sing a song full of the Cracker Rally. Cracker Rumba. Where you at, cuzzo? Early one Thursday morning. Breakfast was on the table. She said, look, that's the same way your that's the same way your net be. Come on, man. All these guys that pay you to watch you play video games, and your mic sound like that, dog. There we go.
There we go.
There
My
we
mic is
go.
broken. My mic is broken. There we go. Okay.
What's up, bro?
What up?
That's a voice I ain't heard in a while. How you been, my brother?
Not bad. Just keeping it low key. That's why I'm my status is offline.
Oh
Don't really get
shit.
on the mic much. Just be chilling.
Just been chilling, man. Oh yeah, we got you live. I can hear you right away. I forgot you do this.
Sweet.
You the man. You the man with this this YouTube shit. You see the guy gotta hide himself and chill. That's how hot his YouTube shit is. Telling you right now, man. I watched him playing outside of Madden, man. Motherfucker sending him bread and shit. I need to get on your level, cuz. I'm talking about. So what's up, though, Crack, man? We back at it again. Game of Thrones 2, man. You just you did something faster than you did the last time around, and that's which is got to a bowl right the fuck away. Impressive run getting there, man. I want to talk about the fact that, bottom line, the Kansas City Chiefs is your team. It's your way. It's not what we think. It's not what we say you should be playing. Not how we think you should play. It's your way and how you move. And the one consistent thing you knew you would bring to the Kansas City Chiefs was the defense. But offensively, man, we're in my state, man. Where you at with it? What's going on over there in Kansas City?
Well, throughout the season last year, I threw a bunch of picks. Didn't run much, but I was really just kind of testing out the game since I don't really play too much outside of franchise.
Right.
So it's really just me finding the right playbook, finding what works, and I mean, everyone thought I run so much, but really in the last Madden, I had no quarterback to start with, and then I had an amazing running back. So why wouldn't I run? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's just what the game was. But now, you know, you can air it out, and it's, you know, if you know what you're doing, you don't throw too many picks. But I mean, I was kind of just testing things out. So hopefully this year it won't be the same. You know, hopefully I can keep the interceptions down and get my run game a little more incorporated. So we'll see how things go.
So let's talk about the guys that, you know, trade their asses off and put the team together the way they see fit, and the guys that just come in man down, like, fuck it. My team is my team. I laugh at all y'all dumb fuckers, and I'm playing with what I got. Was the Chiefs the type of team that you really didn't feel like you needed to bust any trades, or that was just your mentality coming into it, just like, fuck it, this is my team, I'm playing with it, let's rock out?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't really think of who I would trade because, I mean, like, my receivers, that's the type of receiver you want to draft. You want to draft it super fast. Like, why would I trade him if I'm going to draft another one, you know? Like, it didn't make sense to me. So I didn't really know who I could trade that I wouldn't need. I mean, some people can make trades and, like Boone, and make their team a lot better. But it just depends on what you actually need and what pieces you can actually move. I didn't really feel like I could move anything, so
right
now I'm trying to move somebody right now, but
I seen it, Tyrann Mathieu, man. So it seemed like he was unhappy. I mean, rightfully so, man. You got the kid, the other kid over there, Thornhill over there, man, who came up big for you in the playoff game, AFC Championship game, man. It kind of pushed old man Honey Badger to the side a little bit. And, you know, I mean, we might as well discuss it now, man. The talks around Kansas City is, hey, we won a Super Bowl off my back defensively the year before, and you decide I'm not the guy this time around, and look what happens. This is the outcome. You want to rely on these young guys and not relying on your vets and all that. So, I mean, what type of disruption does that cause amongst players that half the team going to follow what he talking about? Especially after a loss, you know how everybody turn cool after a loss. They don't care about what the coach talking about. It's wherever the direction is going with the guys that are so-called leaders on the team. Is this just something that you're not tolerating, and it's the reason why he's on the move right now, or it's just, you know, it's time to start doing some things?
Like I said, sometimes you can move some, sometimes you can't. Right now, my cap situation is pretty rough, especially with the Mahomes deal and everything.
Holy shit.
So yeah, it's about time to move on. My whole team is young, so I drafted some nice dudes that can fill in. So hopefully you can find a home somebody that needs him because I mean, I had him in the slot all season. If he wasn't at safety, he was in the slot, and he was, shutting down most receivers besides Boone's receiver in the slot, but everything else he was covering. So, yeah, come get him.
No doubt. Now, my thing is, like you said, with the Mahomes contract, man, it's a little rough behind the ears with the cap. I know if anybody can figure it out, it's your ass. But my question to you is, how do you think the market is going to be for Tyrann Mathieu? Because I think people should be calling your phone right now. Like, and this is the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think what happens is, I think people are intrigued with the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think they realize that it's still Tyrann Mathieu. Like, at the end of the day, it's the Honey Badger, who has about 3 to 4 more seasons in him where he can be that guy for a lot of guys in the league. Some guys are looking for safeties in this draft, and I can guarantee they didn't land one. And it would be a fool not to come get a Honey Badger after seeing what the boy over there for the Packers did with getting Earl Thomas, who's up there in age. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of talent, year 2, where the game's still even. These rookies ain't overpowered, and the players that are great already that earned their due. And Tyrann Mathieu, to me, is a guy that somebody should be coming to get, like, right now. Like, it shouldn't even be a question. The moment he was posted in chat, they should have rolled over, said hi to their wife with their stinking ass breath, and said, "Oh shit, Tyrann Mathieu." You know what I'm saying? Like, it should have just been right away. Like, yeah. But as you know, it takes a conversation, and then it takes a bunch of slow motherfuckers to realize, wait, they do know what they're talking about. Why am I not trying to come up off of Tyrann right now? Like, I mean, we can go through the league right now that he can make plenty teams better right now. You know what I mean? Like, so
yeah. What people don't realize. People don't realize is that, like, I had L'Jarius Sneed as a rookie with all those interceptions, but not everyone could do that. You know what I mean? Like, most people are going to need a safety that's already built that can actually help them. They can't just have, a young guy that can come in. I mean, Tyrann had 8 interceptions last year.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's a whole hell of a lot, considering that some people didn't even have that. Especially in a league where the interceptions were high. We threw interceptions like they were motherfucking something we supposed to be doing. But I'm just going through teams right now. I'm just looking at the safety position, whether it's free or strong, and going through these teams, man. Like, I see it. Like, I think Tyrann Mathieu fits a team that can be a playoff team. Like, I don't think he goes to a team that's rebuilding and trying to figure it out and putting young pieces on the field. I think he goes to a team right now that that's like, all right, well, this is the piece I need that can get me over that hump to win that playoff game, or to win that game to get into the playoffs, and then he can do some things from there. But you said it right. Not a lot of guys can play with young guys and make those guys look like a Sneed or look like the kid Wallace for the Eagles, or you know what I'm saying, some of these young guys that balled out all year long as rookies. A lot of guys can't do it. A lot of guys can't blow their team up and then draft and then think they're gonna win games because they had a great draft. Like, it's not,
Exactly. I mean, what other safety is 90 speed with good zone, 94, but also has 90 man covering the slot, but also has 85 hit power, can come down and hit, like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, the only reason I'm trading him is because I have other guys.
No doubt.
He was balling for me. So.
No doubt, he was big time for you in the playoff game, our game too. He was huge, knocking drags and slants out people's hands and shit. Yeah. So this is a guy somebody need to come get, man. And to be honest with you, outside of like I said, guys that's on the cusp of making the playoffs, I could see the Patriots coming to get a Tyrann Mathieu right now. I flat out see it. And most people are going to say, Nano, you always trying to, yep, that's my guy. And I think he do come over and help him out. Look, 34-year-old Patrick Chung, not ready to do anything. Chuck Clark's just never been proven. 26 years old, 80 overall, not ready. Now, you got a rookie here. And what better to bring over a veteran to allow George Baxter to grow up?
I'm going to give you a little hot take right now, all right?
Mm-hmm.
You probably, I don't know if you'll believe me, but But Nano is actually kind of nice with this man.
Hmm.
I don't know if he's trying to keep it a secret.
Nah,
Uh,
I know. We
but
see everything he doing, bro. We know what he doing
he
over
kind
there
of
in
nice with
Loyal.
this
Yeah,
man.
he ain't
Yeah.
playing. I tried to tell my brother that last night when he's like, I ain't worrying about Nano. I said, you better. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
nothing else but that. He balling out right now, man.
Mhm.
I think he got what he wants. He put it, and you know what? I like the fact that he stuck to it. We talked about the entire year, meaning he went and got all defense. I mean, kind of that's where he struggled at with the Patriots. Um, Nano just need him a good running back, and then a guy that can back that good running back up in my eyes. And the fact that he can run the ball so well, uh,
Mhm.
is the reason why he can sneak passes in on people because you start having to press to stop him running the ball left, right, left, right, left, right, dive, and the next thing you know, he sneaks a crossing route on you or some type of, you know what I mean? Like he sneaks something in on you. I know this
Yeah.
firsthand,
I
so
mean, when you got someone like Nano running all over you, you're gonna get frustrated and you're gonna
exactly.
start blitzing.
Exactly, and that's what most of us gonna do is like fucking Nano, yeah, right, and then you don't believe, and you want to go check his roster, see if he getting help, all types of shit. You don't believe he's doing exactly what he's out here doing, but
Mhm.
I think that's a discussion. Maybe maybe you need to holler at him because I think that's a good fit for him. I don't know what he's doing. I'm quite sure he got some picks. What you looking for? Player picks?
Just picks right now. I mean, like,
Yeah, yeah.
nobody's gonna trade me like a superstar lineman or something, so I'm gonna have to just get picks and see where it goes.
Shit, people cleaned up in the draft with linemen. They might somebody. I mean, it was free agent linemen,
Nah,
rookie linemen
see
coming
it.
out the draft, coming out off the draft. So I saw at least 3 people sign superstar linemen. I was mad as hell. Oh my god, rookies
You
though.
talking about out of the free agent?
After the draft was over, free agency, I
I
saw
was at
three
work.
people saw sign fucking tackles and guards, superstars. I'm like, oh my god, how I missed that. Yep, happened to be the commissioner. I'm like, I'm advancing now, and by the time I say I'm advancing now, they already in free agency, and I'm just getting over there. Like, all right, cool. Yeah, but yeah, so they did they thing, man. So all right, so let's talk about it, man. So we come back in. Let's just stay here on this Chiefs team, man. Right now, man. What do you say to your team, man, after coming off a big time loss like that? In the Super Bowl, man. What do you say to yourself first of all as a coach? Look yourself in the mirror, and then how do you present what you see yourself as in that mirror to your team?
I mean, it's both the same thing. Yeah, it's all on me. I made bad decisions. To be honest, I don't even recognize the person who was playing that Super Bowl on my side. Like, that's
I could,
why
I
in this
could
first
relate.
game of the season, I just got back down to basics. I really don't know what I was thinking. I threw 4 picks before I threw a completion, I think.
Oh
So
my God.
like I don't really know what's going on, and I wasn't even losing by that much at first. Like it just snowballed out of control. So I was like, let's get back to basics. Whatever that was, it's in the past,
Mm-hmm.
and play fundamentals, and we'll be all right. Yeah, it's the first season. So
Now,
Boone played a great game, so take nothing away from him. But yeah, we need to get back to basics.
no doubt, no doubt. Now, at the end of the day, I think you correct me if I'm wrong. You're still figuring out Patrick Mahomes and the things he can do. Along with those weapons to come along with it. But let's talk about why Hilaire is the reason why you decided you don't need no running back, since we all think you do need one. What do you feel like you got with this kid right here?
Uh, he can do everything. I know he doesn't have that 99 speed that I have
Right.
from the last one, but I mean, uh, it's just I'm not gonna go find a new running back if I had so many other pieces I needed. So,
Right.
I mean, 92 overall in my scheme at least, 22 years old, superstar, 90 speed, 94 carrying. He can do everything, catch, juke, run the ball. So he'll be the bell cow for us for the foreseeable future. Uh, I got plenty of other holes to fix before I go looking for a new running back.
Nah, I feel you on that, man. I think the guy can get it done. Was he 1,000 yard back last year?
Yeah, just barely though. Even though I was barely running,
Yeah,
he still got
yeah.
1,000 yards, so that's pretty good, I think.
That's a low number, Academy. 226. I mean, You know what I mean? 4.710, figuring it out. 26 broken tackles though, but he didn't fumble the ball one time for you all year. That's great.
Yeah, he fumbled in the Super Bowl.
Oh man, they don't count that stat. He can come back into my what fumble, huh? What fumble? Unless you showing highlights, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so let's look at the receiver core. They still intact for the most part. Sammy Watkins walking out of here. You feel like you got a replacement for him, or you think you cool with what you got?
I mean, Demarcus Robinson will be good enough. I have plenty of other weapons. I mean, like I said, my cap situation is too tight. There's nothing I could do. Demarcus Robinson is a little younger, cheaper, and he'll hold me over until I get a new replacement.
No doubt, no doubt. What about Deshaun Hamilton? You feel like he can be a asset for you?
If he needs to be. I mean, like I said, I got a nice running back, a nice tight end. Normally, I don't go that deep into my receivers. But I mean, if he needs to come in, he'll be fine. Our offense can basically fit almost anybody in there, and they'll do something, you know.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so I mean, at the end of the day, the speed burners are still sticking around. They still here, man. And you got, like you said, Demarcus Robinson can come fill that void to make up for Sammy Watt. At the tight end, Kelsey's still around, man. You did pick. Was Ricky Seals-Jones on your team already?
Yeah, he was already there. Yeah.
All right, so the number 2. Now let's get to where we at right now. So you, Eric Fisher still holding you down at 30 years old at left tackle. You got Lane Taylor, 31. He's kind of getting up there and long in the tooth there.
Fisher's holding my my cap down too, so I think he's about to be gone in a year or two.
Oh, well, all right. So John Parrish, you did draft him. What round did you get John Parrish in? Was this a late pick?
He was my first round pick. He was my first round pick.
Really?
Yeah.
And when most people want to look for the splash player, you went and solidified that center's position, which is, to me, is a huge situation. Star, what round did you get him? Because it was another center that went, the number 1 center in the draft class, the kid Devin Boone, that was an animal, man. Was he there when you made this pick? Or is it something you
I don't
saw
know. All
in
I
him
know is
that
that this guy, yeah, his everything looked good on him. Plus, he had like 40 bench press or something like that. Like he was the strongest or one of the strongest, I think. So I just figured he might be nice. I wish he was a superstar, but I mean, he's still nice.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. All right, so your first pick at 30 was the center, and then you got Philip Fisher, another offensive lineman that's on the trade. Nope, normal guy, but 71 overall, 88 strength. That change of direction, 76 is huge. 6'5", 322 at right guard. Nice speed at right guard, 77 speed, 80 acceleration. So he's ready to pull for you when you want to run powers and stuff. So right now, Mitchell Schwartz is still there. Is he a cap liability, or just a veteran piece that you need to be around right now?
I mean, the way people are snatching linemen, I might have to just resign him. I think I'll be able to. We'll see. But I mean, it's hard to find superstar linemen, so
right.
I'll be hard pressed to let him go. Yeah.
All right, so the line's there, man. So you think? I mean, is this the type of line you know, first game you got to see it up close and personal? Was any of those rookies starting?
Oh yeah, both of them are starting.
Both of them started.
I mean, they played all right. I mean, I ran for 100 something. So especially against Boone's beast D line, all 4 of them.
Right.
But they held their own for the most part. They just need to grow, you know.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so on the defensive side of things, man, I was very impressed in our AFC Championship game with the pressure you put on Lamar Jackson the entire fucking game, especially second half. They was fucking teeing off. Micah Dana, man, what has he brought to the table?
He still needs a little work, but like you said, when I needed him, at least against you, he was putting in work. Against a built old line like the Eagles, he struggled a little bit, but you know, he's only 23, second year, so maybe this year he'll hit the 80s. He started really low too, so
yeah, you know, definitely.
Give him some time to grow. He'll shine in no time.
No doubt. Frank Clark still holding it down here around right now. And then Chris Jones, man. People forget how good this guy really is right now, man. I know I heard Boone and y'all broadcast talking about who the hell is his D tackle. Like, we forget who he is. And then
It was actually the other one that was tossing lineman. It was Derek Nandi, the second
I
D
would
tackle that was
just great
tossing.
talk about him. You know, I'm a Florida State guy, so you already know I know about him. So you brought him back to life, got him on Superstar 81 overall right now, 25. So it looked like he stays around for a while. Big time guy. Dorian O'Daniel, man, you got a lot out of him as well at outside linebacker. This guy looked like he'll still hold his starting job down. Checking any pickups. Yep, Jeff Cameron. Was this a roster fill pretty much? 81 speed, 88 excel. Change of direction, 70, not bad. Tackling 73, but the hit power a little low. Is he a cover guy? What is it? Or is he just a roster spot filler?
He was yeah, he's just a roster spot. He was a late. Let me see. He was a 7th round pick. I wasn't even here. I'm not even sure if I had him on my draft board or not. He was just a field guy.
No doubt, no doubt. Now Willie Gay Jr., man, was almost playing at a level where he could have been the AFC's top linebacker in the league. If he wasn't, like, this guy, I've never seen the X factor that's on this guy. What's that? Avalanche? The hell is that?
Yeah, it's the one that Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams are supposed to have. I think when you start the league, it changed or something because EA whatever. But yeah, once it activates, every hit stick tackle coming downhill is going to be a fumble automatically. So.
And what do you gotta do to make hit sticks don't allow 3 hit sticks or something like that? 3 hit stick tackles. I need this in my life. Holy shit! Let me check him out. Hold up, wait a minute.
Exactly, my brother.
So is this a field general trait or a run stopper trait?
It has to be run stopper.
Holy shit! I need that. We need to get on X Factor fast. Oh God, that's the new hat. That's the new enforcer. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he deserves it though, man, because he played well for you all year, for real. Now 3-4 front, 4-3 front. What are we running over here?
4-3, and I drafted that right outside linebacker because I thought he might be a pass rusher. He can kind of be, but really I'm just gonna keep him. I'm just gonna keep him at linebacker.
Oh yeah, you stole a dog. This is one of those guys that was I want to say he was a late starter for LSU. They were loaded, and so he really got filmed for 1 year, but his combine numbers is off the chart. 92 speed, 87 excel, 93 hit power. This guy is an animal.
Hit power.
Yeah, like this is a steal. This is a really big steal right here, man. And I'm assuming he starts right away. And he on trait right now too. So I don't know if he's superstar, star, or whatever.
He just started, but I mean, I can actually at least boost him up. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he can do.
Oh my God! I mean, is he a day one starter for you?
Oh yeah. He was out there. I mean, especially now that I got Willie Gay Jr. looking like a beast, I can just use their Tim Till and see what he can do. He's 6'5", 92 speed, 93 hit power. That's
my God, animal, yeah. Right outside linebacker. Jesus, and it wasn't too many, guys that it was a few, but not a lot of these linebackers were 90. You had a lot of 80s hit powers and things like that. So when you get a guy with 93, that's just like I'm just gonna kill somebody today. And now you got Avalanche with the middle linebacker and another guy out here that's creaming motherfuckers. But then you picked up one of the superstar cornerbacks in this draft class, Antoine Reeves from Oregon, man. 5'10", little kid, but 92 speed, 91. I think out of all your positions, this was probably the best pick you had. I mean, I love that linebacker. That was a steal, especially the guy that was undrafted. But this guy, I mean, to me, the safeties were booked in for you, but you needed that corner that had that. I can come in and be a shutdown corner in this league. 80 man already, 80 zone, 85 press. So you can walk up press and do a lot of things for you in the defense that you run. You get that same feeling with this guy?
Yeah. So last year I had Brashad Breeland, 88 speed. Mm-hmm. He was really a liability. I could barely run man coverage with him, to be honest. That's why I was running a lot of what you said, cover 3 lock. Even though I switched it up, but he was a liability. What might have 88 speed dude manned up on your 97 speed receiver? You know what I mean? But
right. Now
with Ward and with Reeves, I can actually do a little something. Plus, late, I picked up this corner. I think he was just on my draft board. I wasn't here to draft him, but he's star,
Chris
and
Armstrong.
his ratings right now are kind of low, but his press is nice, and that's the one reason why I'm actually trading Tyrann, because I would always have Tyrann in the slot, but if I could have this guy in the slot and grow him, uh, then I think he can grow to be something good.
Yep, and Chris Armstrong with that 83 press, man, 93 speed, 6'1", too, big body, 6'1",
Hmm.
186 too. Ohio State, they DBU as well, man. These guys pick guys in the league, so he's off that Ohio State tree. I think the coaching that he's got over there is going to translate well to the NFL. Hey, man, I mean, and then without having to, draft a safety, I don't know if you did or not, but I mean,
Nah.
L'Jarius Sneed, Thornhill, these guys, man, they book in right now. So I think the defense is poised, man. When we talked about the Seahawks defense and the Eagles defense, like I know you've heard me speak on how you play defense. To me, that's one of the best things you do as a Madden player. For the most part,
Appreciate it.
in my opinion. But with that being said, man, like, do you see this team being top five, top three defense in this league?
I mean, stopping the run is still going to be priority, but I mean, led the league in picks last year, and I don't see
Mm-hmm.
why much to change this year. So we gonna see. I already got 5 interceptions the first game, so we're on we're on a good start so far.
Right, Mr. MVP, Super Bowl hangover out here, taking trips, doing commercials and all that shit right now. He out here throwing picks and shit. He was in the Budweiser commercial earlier on, and yeah. So the D doing what they do first game, like you said, 5 picks right now, man. I'm gonna take a trip through some of these drafted players, man, and we're gonna go through some teams. I'm not gonna get through all of them in one real talk, but we're gonna go through a couple of them starting right now, man. And what we want to do is talk about the teams and where they were last year to what they did in the offseason and expectations. So we'll
Hmm.
just start. We'll just start right away from B and just keep it coming down from there. We get a couple of them done. Got to do maybe 3 of them for right now. But let's start with the Bears, man. All right, so Irish Mike Tillman, the Bears, man, they had a not the type of year that they would like to have. I didn't really like the roster coming into the league. I thought Trubisky at quarterback, that just didn't sit well with me. The running backs, I really didn't think, last year's Madden, Tyreek Cohen was the guy. This year's Madden, it wasn't so much as him being a guy, but they did go get them a quarterback. They let Trubisky go. They're not signing him to anything, and they picked up superstar quarterback Anthony McGoey, 75 overall, 84 speed, 88 acceleration, 94 throw power. He's mid 70s and everything from short to medium, but then 86 deep throw. Um, just as a quarterback standpoint, man, it's just a hell of a pick,
Yeah, I mean,
franchise type quarterback.
he got the speed, throw power. I know his short and medium are kind of iffy, but I mean, you could work with that. If you have 86
Hmm.
deep, he's gonna be 99 deep before he gets to the 90s for anything else. Like, that's actually pretty good to work with. So I think he'll be all right with this guy, especially if he's superstar to start out with.
Yeah.
Just gotta play smart with him, and he'll be fine.
My thing is, we're dealing with a guy that can either make this guy a graveyard player or he can keep him up there in numbers. Now, this is what I will say. In season one, as much as Mitchell Trubisky was a guy that none of us cared about or thought about, he had good passing stats as far as yardage, and for a while he was in the top five week in and week out with throwing the ball yardage wise. I know the interceptions was really high. I think if Mike can find a balance between running the ball and throwing safe passes more than just throwing, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he comes into it trying to throw the ball all over the park. I don't think he got the wide receiver talent to do all that, but I do think he can run to throw. You know what I'm saying? With this guy and give him some time to develop, and just please, if you listen to Mike, man, do not, man, because if I ask 6 people, is this quarterback a dog quarterback that plenty of people probably could have used? is he at a graveyard spot, or is he going to be somewhere where he can make some noise over there, man? And I think if you do the right things with this guy, he can be a complete franchise quarterback for you. Um, in the backfield, I mean, I'm comfortable with Tyreek Cohen, especially on Superstar, 83 overall, still 26, good speed, and then David Montgomery. I always liked this back. I just thought Madden killed him with the speed. But as you can see, he's at a 91 speed right now. So I think he got two good running backs to carry him into this year to help out with this rookie quarterback development. When you get to the receivers, my thing is Alshon Jeffries. It's time for him to. I really think he's not. I mean, 88 speed, 83 acceleration, 31. I don't know if he's just there to mentor or what, but you're relying on an Anthony Miller and a second-year player in Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney has the speed at 5'10", 176. I don't know if he's running by any elite corners or he can separate from any elite corners, but you did get yourself a speed burner with P.J. Andrews from Notre Dame, little 90, 91, 94. I'm assuming this guy can do some things in special teams for you. Kickoff, kick return, punt returner, and could play in a slot. But you tell me, Crack, looking at this receiving core, man, like run the ball, play action type team.
Yeah, I would say don't get distracted by trying to feed these guys too much. Don't get distracted by the fact that your quarterback has 86 deep. Run the ball with Dave Montgomery, really 93 carry. Yeah. I say start with him and mix Tariq in, and then you have a superstar X factor tight end. You got a superstar receiver that you can kind of dump it off to. He can do his thing, and then that rookie, he's normal, but he's 75 overall. You know, in a few games he could be a star, and then it only goes up from there. So just play smart, like you said. Run the ball, play action, short passes. Don't really try to air it out. That's not the team that he has here. So if he plays smart, he can do some things.
I think he should, try to work on some screenplays, bubbles, stuff like that. Like, jet sweeps, get things like that going. Like get this quarterback going. Like Snake made a living off of it. Paris Campbell became a top receiver in our league, and he catch more pitch plays than he do going downfield. And the guy's numbers is nuts, and he's built because of that. So I would take a page out of his book. Jet sweeps, jet passes, stuff like that. Bubbles are effective, man, because you can use her over there and know it's coming. And the way this game is, you're not getting to it. I promise you, we won't. You know what I'm saying? So if you incorporate and put that into your offense, man, and that's not look to be throwing, bombs all game long and all that, because I just think as far as right now, overall with your receivers, height-wise and all that, they're not running by elite corners in this league. So any corner that's a higher overall than these guys don't even have to be Johnny Blazing speed to cover these guys. So again,
you look at the rookie, even though he's only normal and he's slower than Mooney, he has 95 change of direction, 90 spin, 94 juke. So he's ready for the dump offs.
Oh my God! Yards. Right. A lot of little bubbles he can make people miss. It's going, you can have fun with this weapon. You got weapons, and then Mooney for right now is your guy. You know what I'm saying? I guess will be your guy that you trust more than anybody else. Anthony Miller. They all kind of in the same bubble, but I think you do, if you are going to pass the ball, it's going to go through Anthony Miller, Mooney, and Andrews this year. And then that tight end. Your tight end is your quarterback's best friend for sure. Cole Kmet. You played well with him all year, so that's your other weapon. Now let's see what this line look like to hold up for this rookie quarterback. So you got an 82 left tackle, 86 strength, and you got an 81 left guard, solid there. 81. Anytime you got 80s on your line, bro, you got a pretty solid line. So Forrest Lamp, and then you drafted a rookie, Grayson Singer, man, 89 strength. I like this guy. I don't know if he's superstar.
Superstar too. Okay. I just looked at it.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
so got
jealous.
The superstar from Miami and shit. Like, that's big.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, so you got a nice little right guard, and then you're not just dealing with a guy that's 6'7", 327. You're dealing with a guy that can pull, he's athletic, 83 speed, 85 excel, man,
83s.
86 change of direction with 89 strength. He's ready to go, bro. 70s, everything, passing, run blocking, all that stuff. So, yeah, he's a starter first day. And you can build with your rookie quarterback with this rookie lineman right here, man. So that was huge. And I don't know if you're gonna play Bob Massey or whatever. I think you got other pieces that you could plug and play. Like Forrest Lamp, I probably would play him over him in a heartbeat. Defensively now, let's get over Hakeem Hicks, 31 years old. You do need some work at DN, like big time. I don't know if you got the picks or any type of situation you can go get something out of free agency or trade for it, but we're gonna need help on this D line right now. Eddie Goldman, Florida State, not gonna be able to hold it down by itself over here. At linebackers, you're solid. You got good speed. A young 24-year-old Travis Gibson is solid. 83 tackling, so he can tackle. 81 hit power. Yeah, he's there, but he can tackle. Roquan Smith is the guy. Danny Trefathan. So you got some guys. Let's see Bobby Westbrook, 67 overall. Is he on trade at all? Normal kid, 83, 89. I guess you know somebody that you can work in or whatever. But we need some help on his defense right now from what I'm seeing. Yeah, so you got to play clock control football, slow it down, you know what I mean, take your time, try to play mistake-free football, take long drives together, it's not look flashy, to keep this defense off the field because your front seven, to me so far, is just not really where it needs to be able to stop a team like the Packers, this Vikings team with a good run game, and then you still got the Detroit Lions who played hot a lot of times last year, so we got to get it together over there. Now you got a shitload of corners over here. Marquise Huff though, 6'3", 203 pounds, Florida State, bro. He won there, completely won there. I think he's a star athlete, but he's definitely won here though. So I think you can build around this. I mean, yep, on the back end star. So you got a corner that if you allow him to grow up, 74 man, 75 zone, 76 press. But he's 6'3", dude, 92 speed, 92 excel, 92 change of direction, and 92 agility. So this guy can move around right now, man. Yeah, so I mean, you could build around that. And he got Kyle Fuller over here to hold him down. He can grow under. And that safety, Eddie Jackson, we all like him, 27 years old, 93 overall, solid superstar. And then Jalen Mills. So I do think you need help at safety, but you can get away with him right now since it's still early in the league. Defensively, I'm really not impressed. I think you need some work over here. A lot of work actually on the defensive side of things. But again, if you can play control football and mistake-free football and pit long drives together and keep the score as low as possible, I think you'll have a shot to be able to do some things with this Bears team, man. Overall, Crack, what you think about overall with this Bears team? Can they win their division? Can they fight for the division, or are they looking at trying to fight to stay out of the bottom?
I mean, considering what he started with, I think his team looks great, actually.
Okay.
And I think if he puts him in the right position, I think he actually succeed. I don't know about winning the division because he got a regular season undefeated dog in that division.
Oh my God!
But I mean, also the NFC is just stacked. I mean, there's a lot of teams that are fighting for that wild card spot. That being said, I think with this roster and the right play style, I mean, yeah, he should definitely be able to fight for it. He has the pieces that you need right now,
I think he should. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to try to win all the games possible in your division, man. But I wouldn't be discouraged. Like you said, this roster is 10 times better than what it was last year. I wouldn't be discouraged at all, man. I'll just put your head down and just ball out. I would say watch some film, man. Don't have pride. Watch some film on the opponents. Start to get an understanding on what guys are doing, man, and really find a way to be able to counter that. That's football. You know what I'm saying? I think the division you playing in, especially with the Packers who trying to put 90 on everybody play. So you need to really, pay attention to what's going on over there. But the Bears right now. So let's get to these Bengals, man. So the Bengals, man. Last year, I would say this. How do you feel about the Bengals coming in as if you was to pick a team, or if you had to say the Bengals are top 10 worst team to play with, top 5 good team to play? Like, what would you say about the Bengals starting off a dynasty?
Uh, Outside of Joe Burrow, they're one of the top 10 worst teams. I had to, relook over every team to see if it's top 5 worst,
Right.
but definitely top 10 worst. AJ Green, which used to be the best player, is older now. Eifert used to be a beast. He was older, so he's not even on there no more. Like there wasn't much to work with besides a rookie quarterback, and he was still kind of out there doing his thing. If was it bully for fun?
Mm-hmm.
Um, if he wasn't throwing as many picks, he actually would have won more games last year. He was throwing a lot of inopportune moment picks, but he was playing well otherwise. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna do this year.
Yeah, I escaped playing him to actually twice last year. Both my games were computer games against the Bengals. I like the coach over there, man. The one thing I love the energy that these guys bring to the league. New guys, they put their head down, they don't give a fuck. They come in here, they play, and I call it the YouTube players. The YouTube players, and no disrespect, I don't mean it like YouTube players, like y'all watch all YouTube videos and all that. I mean like you guys are online guys. That's really trying to figure out franchise. And my young gunner, that's my little understudy. But just our conversation yesterday allowed me to understand that he really has no idea what franchise is, and he's just used to being able to come over and just play online football with people. And usually, the younger guys are usually better Madden players because they playing a video game. They're not methodical and thinking how we think. So that makes them scary, man. To be honest with you, that makes them scary because they don't give a fuck. So they coming in and they gonna run what they run. And that's that. Stop it. Kiss my ass. Won't care. That's why they're intrigued with a lot of guys that we don't be intrigued with. That's why Mark Ingram is a high value pick to a guy like the Rams because they're online players. You're gonna play with that guy online. You know what I'm saying? Like so, you're gonna play with what you want to play with because you're used to playing with these type of guys. Franchise is a different animal, and I think the moment they figure out that part of it, franchise is different. Drafted players always are going to come out and develop way better than the guys that's already on the game. That's just facts. Whether I develop these guys for you or not, whatever the case may be, they're going to develop. Period. And it's franchise, so you're not playing one game where you just load up and say, line up, I'm gonna kick your ass. This is the long haul. You're looking for longevity. So it's a process in putting your team together, and I think they're figuring that out. And again, their energy, man, is great. It's great for the league, and I think they're part of the reason why this league, to me, has been one of the best leagues I've ran so far. And it's been a short season. Now, with that being said, Joe Burrow on Omaha, 85 overall. He got a stud at quarterback, and just can't deny that. Period. I would play with Joe Burrow if I had to. Like, this kid's a dog. Nah, Tian, we're not doing that right now, cuz I don't hear that. Joe Mixon, man. Besides the donut he got on him, I like Joe Mixon, but then he pitched the donut on the back of his shoulder pads and completely turned me off from him. I really don't want to talk about him. I'll leave that up to you, man. Joe Mixon, top tier running back in this league.
Yeah, actually, I think he leans on the pass a little bit more, but if he lean on the run, dump offs, things like that, yeah, definitely. Joe Mixon, 95 overall, 92 speed. He can do everything. So he'll be a monster this year, I think.
99 carrying right now, so he's gonna hold that rock for him, man. So, all right, so we get to the receivers. You got John Ross been gone before he even took the team. All right, but you got Tyler Boyd sitting over here, 26 years old, 85 overall. Not the greatest speed, but you seriously got two good overall receivers in AJ Green. Deontay Harris has a superstar on him at 23 years old. Little guy though, 5'6", 170. I'm not sure what type of value you can get out of him. He did pick up Marquise Goodwin, whatever you want to call him. And then he got Eric Clancy, the rookie from Miami, 76 overall, crack, 95 speed, 92 excel, 93 change of direction, on a 5'11", 187 plan. A typical Miami receiver, you feel me? 76 speed now, and he's on trait, so he's definitely on star. Is this guy, does he come in and he becomes a weapon for him right away? Does he take shine from AJ Green? Tyler Boyd?
100%. Only thing I hope is that
superstar too. Oh my God.
Yeah, superstar. The only thing I hope is that he doesn't throw too many picks trying to defeat this guy. You know what I mean?
Right,
Be smart
right.
about it, and he can be an animal. The way this guy passes the ball, I think that Clancy's gonna be up in the 90, like a 90 overall by the end of the season.
You see my wife talking about Miss Goodell's in the building. keep making this league the best around. Where the fuck you at? Oh gosh, she's a pain in the ass. Oh my god. All right, so what about Marquise Godwin over here? Is this Godwin or Goodwin, man? Because what I read is Goodwin. And keep hearing people say Godwin.
The
Is
Bucks
Goodwin.
guy.
Yeah,
Marquise
Godwin is the other
Goodwin.
guy. All right. So all right, so Marquise Goodwin, man. Shit. Are we looking at 1 and 2 right here? 1 and 2 receivers, or are we looking at a slot guy out of one of these guys with AJ Green?
I'm not really sure. It can go a lot of different ways because I mean I think that AJ Green is kind of like done. Like I wouldn't even think about him, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe Boyd. He's 85 overall, but really I want to get Clancy out there. I want to get Deontay Harris out there, even though he's 5'6", but he can, like you said, the bubble screens. And the height doesn't matter, the crossing routes, dump off type things. That height doesn't really matter.
No doubt.
And then Goodwin, he's another guy you can have out there when you have 3 receivers. He can stretch the field. He's always a threat. So the defense can't just play press man with nobody over the top if you got a 97 speed receiver. So
right,
it's another threat. Yeah.
And see, my only problem is I've never seen a midget be any type of successful in football. Like you're not 5'6", running 170.
Not in real life, but this is Madden.
Man, right. Like this guy is flat out midget. Like you could literally see his legs probably big as hell. He probably wears a size 14 shoe. Motherfucking his thighs and knees is motherfucking the same size as my motherfucking bicep. And he got a long ass neck and a big head with burners running a 91, 93. He stole shit all his life that fast. There's no way. Midget. No. Deontay Harris 5'6". This nigga got midget starting that receiver over here. What the fuck?
Nah. He's a superstar. Hey, bro.
Fuck, he play for the 130s.
He's Wes Welker's shorter cousin, bro.
Oh, God. This motherfucker got her little as hell. Where you get him from? He a little badass little motherfucker that guard the corner store. No, there's no way he a receiver. Get him out. Get him out of here. Hell no. This the little motherfucker that you be like, look, bro, we going to the corner store. We ain't got no money, so what? We going anyway. You fast. You just knock the shit down and steal everything. We out of here. He play for the fucking 130s. Don't get his little ass out of here. Nah, but good shit though. He got speed. Said he gonna play that speed though. All right, so at tight end he did draft Terrell Lamb. Bro, anytime you get a 6'6", 259, 91 speed, 89 acceleration, change of direction 80 fucking 4, special catch 88. This kid's ready to go right now, man. Tight end right away. I mean, to me, this is Joe Burrow's best friend right now. Like, let's take him under the tent. Like, while y'all robbing corner stores with the little midget, man, this guy gonna work. And we're going to do all field work and shit. And that's what's happening right now. I think Terrell Lamb is going to be a difference maker for this guy's team, yo. Really.
He's a full foot taller, but he's the same speed. So
oh, my God. Right. Yo, foot taller, though. Like, that shit crazy as hell.
They're running side by side out the store.
Right. His little ass, they use him as a combine cone. Little bastard. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. We going to the store. We ain't got no money. For what? We going anyway. Oh God. Oh God, he little self. But nah, what is this kid, man? Is he ain't he on a trade?
He's a star.
Alright, so we're looking at a star tight end right now, man. Alright, so look, we just went through the skill position over here. Now, my question to you is this team ready to compete in the AFC North just through the skills? We ain't gotta go no further than just the skill players on offense right now. Do they have an offense that can that can run with the Steelers, Browns right now?
If he plays smart, throws less interceptions, I don't see why not. I mean, it's not the most amazing pieces, but you have a 6'6", 91 speed tight end, and you have a 95 speed superstar receiver, and you have a quarterback and a running back that's ready to go, I mean, you don't really have any excuse at that point, at least for your offense.
Right, no doubt, no doubt. Now, as we come up out of that, let's look at these guys that's going to block for Joe Burrows right now. So, all right. So, at left tackle, you got Jonah Williams. To me, anytime you got young guys that you can develop, I like it. 23 years old. Then he goes and gets George Hill, rookie, 70 overall, 21, 87 strength right now. I'm not sure. Yep, he's on the trade. This guy's on a trade right away.
He's a superstar.
Jesus Christ.
I'm pissed. I'm seeing all these
I told you,
linemen.
bro, it was a lot of superstar linemen. Look, this the funny shit, though. It was a lot of superstar linemen. That's where I put most of the superstars at. But I promise you, I don't think it was more than 10. And it's crazy, but, like, I thought I didn't pick more than 10. Like, to me, I'm thinking, where the fuck these superstars come from? Because I literally went over to the draft the entire time you guys were playing the Super Bowl, and I was like, I wanted to make sure I didn't OP on superstars. That's the one thing I wanted to make sure of. But when I turn around, you got guys talking about, I drafted 3 of them. Oh, shit, I got 3. I got 2. I'm like, what? Like, this is nuts, man. George Hill, I don't know if, you know what? I owed him. I skipped this game last year and gave him a loss. So maybe this was the O where he got the superstar pin on him.
No, I think it was the receiver because I looked at the transactions.
All right, so yeah, so I don't know. So he got
drafted
one.
that one straight
yeah.
up.
All right, so you still got Billy Price at left guard. You do got J.J. Coles over here, 85 strength. I would say, I don't know if he's going to trade normal guys, so you got time to develop this kid with Billy Price sitting right there. And then you still got Michael Jordan as well. I wouldn't never play him. He shouldn't even be on your roster right now, 80 strength. I don't think he can do anything for you. But Devin Boone, this is the guy I thought you missed on right here. Especially picking a center at 30, because I think he got him in the second round. And for sure, he drafted him right before I was great getting, right? And this guy's superstar from the rip. Now, you won with the strength, though, but he came in pick 14. I was going to get him right after him. I had a third round pick. So, like, in my mind, I was like, I'm getting him. Ain't nobody going to get that center. And he grabbed him, Devin Boone. And the reason why this guy stood out to me is because that's Boone's name. So it was like, all right, fuck it. If you look at him, he look just like his ugly ass. Just look at the picture. Motherfucker look just like Boone. You see that, Erica? Dude named Devin Boone. Look at his face. He look just like Boone.
Got the chin strap going.
Hit him on a button. Talking about, don't do me like that, mama. But bitch, yeah. So. All right, so he got a center to build around, and Crack, you know as well as I know, when you got a young quarterback like that, to put a line behind him to help that line grow with that quarterback, is always a good recipe. So, right, so center, superstar, right guard, probably need some help there. Right tackle, I'm assuming, am I tripping here?
What you looking for?
I went right around. I was going to say, I know he ain't just pick Cameron Jordan at no fucking right tackle. All right, so Bobby Hart, 69 overall. I think you need help here. But if you're going to play rookies, you might as well. Now, let's get back to the conversation. I will say this. The moment you see a 65 and you're like, I think you got to ignore that. Now, again, it killed me in the playoffs later on. 65, actually a 63 starting rookie lineman, left guard. He's developed like a crazy right now, and he held up for me all year long. So I think he can get away with, 65 rookies right now. Like, so I say that to say you got 2 of them that I saw. I think they need to start. What do you think? You think you need to put those guys on the field now?
Yeah, probably. I mean, the thing is, in Madden, a lot of people have 70 or low 70s that are like veterans starting,
Yeah.
So why are you going to start a 69 overall 27-year-old when you got a 65 overall 21-year-old? Just start them, build them. Especially linemen, they're hard to build. I mean, he's lucky he got 2 superstar old linemen. I mean, you can't even boost a superstar or a lineman's trait, you know what I mean?
Right,
so that's huge. Like, for his future, it is bright.
Definitely bright, man, and you got to look at it that way. Year 3, year 4 is a bright future for him. So you come back, you got all veterans at left end with Cameron Jordan, Carlos Dunlap, and then you got Khalid Kareem, young guy, right now to me is a roster spot 70. You can work with that 85 strength though, man. 6'4", 265. But you still got Cameron Jordan, unstoppable force on X Factor, sitting over here, 32. Look like he's getting better with age right now, man. Carl Lawson, superstar, 26 years old. And he still got Sam Hubert over here that you can always plug and play as well at 26. So the future bright. Got some veterans that can school some of these young boys over here and get them going. Geno Atkins still around, 33 years old. You got DJ Reader and Renell Wren. Really good strength at D tackle, 90, 90, 80, well, 90, 89, 93. They got good strength there, and they don't have terrible overalls, 87, 87, 72. So you got some guys that's going to better play plug and play right now. You're not going to push them around up front as of right now. When you get to the linebackers, Akeem Davis gathers, superstar, 88, 99, 88, 91 speed. You can't teach speed at linebacker, 6'2", 224. So he's solid on superstars. Still got Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt. To me, I always thought he was a good player, especially last year. Our Bengals guy had him balling. So you got two good middle linebackers. They still developing, but they can hold you down as of right now. Anthony Walker Jr. All right, 76. I mean, he's played well for the Colts when he was the starter over there. 84 speed, 89. He probably can get a little better there, but he can do. So when you got high 70s at linebacker, you're not losing. So William Jackson, he turned him into an animal. He had a 6 interception game, and he became a shutdown from that moment. I mean, we're looking at corners. Some of these guys are good Madden corners, like Trey Wayne's always been a good Madden corner, though. But how do you feel about this group?
I think with his front 7, he can work with these guys, kind of like the way I did, where you kind of play a lot of zone, can't strap down and man too much. I mean, even though Maurice Alexander, 83 man, 84 press is decent enough.
Right.
But you can work with it, and it's not going to be a dominant defense. It's not the Seahawks defense or nothing, not the Eagles defense, but at the same time, you can work with it.
Right, no doubt. And you get to the safeties, man. I mean, Jesse Bates, we already know who he was, man. And then you still got Brandon Williams, 5'10", 210, 200 pounds, 92 speed, 92 excel. Did draft Damon Redmond, this guy, 88 speed, 91 excel. He's a project. I think he's more of a special teams type guy for you. And then Von Bill, 81 overall, 26 years old. So I'm not nearly disappointed with this defense than I am some of these defenses I saw going through it earlier today. I like this defense, man, and I think these guys, to be honest with you, I'm just going to put it out on a limb. My division and not. I think the Bengals are here to answer some questions, and I think the unknown, especially I haven't played him yet. I think in our division with the Browns, trying to figure out the quarterback situation. The Steelers also trying to get this line together over there, man. And then the Ravens are the Ravens right now. So at the end of the day, I think the Bengals can really make some noise over there, and I think they are fighting for the division this year. How do you feel?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, his team is still growing, but if you look at the pieces, I mean, I think his front 7 is built to stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
And then he can get ahead with his offense, and hopefully, sit back and let his corners do their thing. So it's not a superstar filled defense, but they're definitely ready to compete.
Right, and then growing together. I think they got a whole bunch of youth that can grow up together. Years 3 and 4 can look really special out there. I'm a flip notes here, and instead of sticking with the B's, I'm gonna go backwards now and do 2 more teams before we get off of this thing. So we'll start with the Vikings. Let's go. So the Vikings had a number 2 pick in this draft, with the number 1 quarterback, number 1 rated Madden player coming out in our draft, sitting there off the Jets picking a linebacker at pick 1. They decided to go quarterback number 2, Zay Holiday. Now, I must tell y'all like this. West Virginia played in the national championship last year. They had the talent, as you can see. It's so many West Virginia kids that came out that were big-time players that's going to play for guys in this league. As you can see when I go through the rosters, look at rookies, you're going to see West Virginia pop up a lot. So I think Zay Holiday had one of those careers in college where he was that guy, and it wasn't I'm a mobile, what you used to see in college. We running spread and all types of read option shit. It was I am the Peyton Manning era style quarterback. All right, 94 throw power, 84 short, 82 medium, 81 deep. This guy's ready to go. Trait is a star, but I'm comfortable with this pick. I thought Bray graded out better. Bray, for him to fall like he did on some Aaron Rodgers shit. I couldn't understand it, but the Vikings got them a solid quarterback, and I think this is the future. Kirk Cousins will never see the field again over here, and this kid right here is going to start. And my question is, can he start and be effective enough with Dalvin Cook in the backfield to win some ball games to even push the Packers this year, or is this a project we waiting on?
I think it might be a project. I mean, he's a day one starter and he can do his thing, but it's gonna take some building, and that's a tough division. We just looked at the Bears, and another team looks like they're poised to do something. Maybe he can surprise us though.
Right. Now, but with that being said, though, they drafted two quarterbacks this draft. Brett Barker, Central Michigan, another gunslinger, man, 96 throw power. I'm not sure trait-wise what he's sitting on. He's hitting two as well. I'm assuming star, because I know it was only two superstars that came out at quarterback. So I'm just get to it. Star, another star athlete right now, man. Shit, are we comfortable with saying Zay Holiday? I mean, number 2 pick, he has to get the start, right? I would assume.
I mean, he's much more accurate. He's a little faster, and like you said, he's the first pick. I think he's ready to go. Maybe this is a kind of a RG3 situation where they drafted what's his name, Kirk behind him or whatever.
Yep, Kirk Cousins RG3. Shit.
Yeah.
You like that? Everywhere he go with some bullshit around it, man. I'm on a limb to say Barker will be traded before they even get to their first game. I think
that'll be good for somebody else. Yeah, maybe that's why he did it for trade bait.
Yeah, I think he'll slide. I can see him going to the Browns, somewhere like that. Like the Browns desperate need for a quarterback right now. Here we go though, running back, man. Dalvin Cook is still Dalvin Cook. Ain't no way around that. 92 speed, 92 excel. It's Dalvin, 26 years old, 94. He's Florida State. I don't care. Huh? Scissors? Oh, I don't know. I think the boys had it. So Dalvin's Dalvin. I'm really not comfortable with the backup with injuries on right now. I do think he need a dib and dab in free agency, or even think about it. If the Browns desperately need a quarterback over there right now, what about a Kareem Hunt coming here?
That's interesting. I actually do like Madison as the backup. Not as, like you said, if Cook gets injured and he's the number 1 guy at 86 speed, that might be a problem. So I guess Kareem Hunt in that situation would be a good fill-in. But as a spell back, I think Madison's fine.
Right. I mean, let's just pray Dalvin stays healthy. I don't want to wish nothing bad on him when Florida State got FSU all day. But Dalvin is Dalvin, man. You know he's going to be a stud for him all year long, man. Now, receiver-wise here, man, I thought that, and this is what happens when you're not on. You set your board. You decided,
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? You decide you want to watch motherfucking Glee with your girl and shit instead of motherfucking handling your business. You come out of the draft with no receivers and only three on your roster right now, and this ain't gonna cut it right now. So, I mean, Adam Thielen, he's a fantasy great receiver for fantasy, but I'm just not sure he gets it done over here. He needs some help right now, fast. Now, another situation. I'm gonna go back to the Browns. The Browns drafted 4 receivers this year. One of those quarterbacks can go for that, you know what I mean? Can go for a receiver or something. Or 2 of them, still 2 of them, because he got 8 of them over there. So I would trade my quarterback and get me 2 stud receivers, a stud receiver, and then a guy that can fill some spots on the roster. That's all. They are hurting that receiver over here, man.
Yeah.
Bad.
I will say he has at least 2 tight ends that he can use. But if he does trade that quarterback, especially to the Browns, or to anybody, whoever he trades him to, a receiver that he can have faith in, and maybe a younger guy he can build up would be a big help for this team right now.
All right. I mean, I love Sidney Cotton out of Louisville. I think this kid was a superstar. On the field, and I think far as trait wise, I think he did come out a superstar. Yep, superstar tight end, man. At the end of the day, with Irv Smith, so I would see a lot of two tight end sets. You have to.
Yeah,
right
not
now.
a lot of people do it, but I think you really should get used to it.
Yep, and you know what? And it might work for him. You know what I'm saying? Like this might work for him, especially with Dalvin being the bell cow he is. This can work, man. Two tight ends. You know what I'm saying? Two receivers on the field, and just play football, man. Line up and just say we're going to just beat you up. Now let's see if the line can hold up to it. All right, so superstar left tackle, solid, 93 strength, cool there. Pat Eflon, you're solid there. 88 strength, 75 overall, not bad here. Bradbury, 79, 89 strength. So to me, I like the line. It's solid as shit. Drew Samaya, superstar as well, 91 strength. Again, line up, let Dalvin run the ball, give him 25, 30 carries a game. Two tight ends, let these guys, you know what I'm saying? New England Patriot, these motherfuckers this year, man, and just have a, maybe Justin Jefferson is the guy, and Thielen is just guy that's going to get you receptions. He's going to make the big catches for you anyway, because that's what he is. So you're cool with Brian O'Neill at right tackle. I like it. Defensively, Donnell Hunter, we all know who he is and what he's about. Yannick is over here as well. So now you got two X-Factor defensive ends. If this defense so far, just looking at the defensive ends, ain't fit to play these Packers 2 times a season, I don't know what else to say of over there. Michael Pierce, 97 strength. Can't do nothing about that. James Lynch, superstar, 91 strength. He got the horses over here. Picked up Damian Colvin at D tackle. I like that. 88 strength. 75 speed, 81 excel, 6'2", 300. Nice little fill-in piece. But I'm starting Pierce and Lynch for sure. Anthony Barr, we all know who he is. But he picked up the number 1 left tackle in the draft. Juan Gary, man, 6'3", 230. 84 hit power, 72 tackling, but he got 83 speed, 88 acceleration. I'm not sure if this guy's superstar star, but he was rated the number 2, number 1 linebacker down there. None of them was first round graded. And granted, he's not the best linebacker to come out at left outside linebacker. I'm just stating he was the number 1 linebacker on the board on most people draft reports.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not just looking at him as a whole. Again, there were guys that came out better, but what I do like is he do have 70 zone right now. The speed 83, but the acceleration he's gonna better cover some things, and he got the height 6'3", so you can work with that. With Anthony Barr, would you put him in the middle though, Juan Gary, if you had to play him right now?
I don't know. See, I actually haven't seen the Vikings play, so I don't know how good this user is. But if he wants to win now, I probably wouldn't start him. I'd probably just keep doing the training, get some points into him, because he has Anthony Barr, superstar, Eric Kendricks, superstar. Eric Wilson, superstar.
Troy Dye, superstar. I don't know what he must have bribed the shit out of me. I don't know what he did to get all these goddamn superstars over here, but Jesus Christ.
This other rookie is 89 speed.
Where he at? McCain, Max McCain.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
89 speed, 88 hit power with the 83, and he has 70 block shedding. Let me see what yeah. I'm sorry, the other dude that was at the top, nah, bro, you're gonna have to fight your way through to the starting position. 83 speed ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, you one of them guys that had an early rise and really just hit the cutoff as soon as it was time to get to the league type guy. So yeah, because you can play this guy for real. And with that speed, he can play on the outside as well. And he already got 70 block shedding. So yeah, I'm playing Eric Kendricks and Troy Dye at middle, and then this McCain kid, because you got to put Eric Wilson. You got to start him. So yeah. But then you got Anthony Barr over here. So what do you do? Is Anthony Barr defensive end this year?
I mean, no. You can't.
You got
Yannick. Like, what do you? that D line is set. That D line, like you said, is ready to play them Packers. So
We might got some trade bait over here. Is Anthony Barr the type that you trade now before he becomes 30 years old? Somebody pick
yeah,
him up?
he's not gonna go for something super high. He's 29, 83 overall.
Right.
But somebody's gonna pay 6'5", 87 speed is still 6'5", 87 speed.
This is somebody else's starting defense end right now.
Exactly. If you could trade Anthony Barr, you can kind of move these other linebacker pieces around and really feel good about that defense. Yeah, you can feel really good about this.
And if you're selling him as a defensive end, I think you're looking at a third-round pick. Somebody desperate can give you a second. I mean, I doubt second because of the 29, him being 29, but third for sure. I mean, if he was Tyrann Matthews, second for sure. 95 at 29, big difference than 83. But 6'5", 255, I'm quite sure you move him down to DN. His block shed is there, so I don't think he drops too much. I think he might go up at DN, honestly, because, 60 power moves, 53 finesse, it's a crapshoot, but I'm still playing him at defense end. He has the size. So I like the linebacker core. Now let's get to these corners over here. Dantzler, 90 speed, 90 XL, 80 overall. Harrison Hand from Temple, 92, 92. And you got Jeff Gladney, superstar. You drafted Brett Bryant, Iowa, 92 speed, 92 XL, 94 agility, 92 change of direction. Let's go man 66, zone 66. Mark Fields, these guys are roster fields, but I like the first four corners. I think these guys, if there's anybody over here that can match up with their bell cow of their division right now, it is this Viking team. Far, they can match up, bro. They can match up. They still got Anthony Harris at safety. They still got Mike Hughes over here, superstar at safety. You got Harrison Smith, reinforcer. You got Nick Hunter, the rookie, 76 overall, 88 speed. Let's see what he about. Just 87. This guy, 87 hit power though.
Exactly.
You got work over here. You got work over here. Not only do you got work over here, you got trade pieces to be able to pitch yourself in this year's draft coming up to get you some picks because you only got a second, third, fourth, sixth, and a seventh. So you can do some things over here. I like this roster. Can they push the Packers this year?
I'll say this. I hope the Vikings watching. I beg you to train your linebackers and your corners. Your DBs, because you got two superstar corners. All young corners. You got some young safeties and you got some older safeties already built. Right. If you give them some XP, build them up, you can definitely compete. Now I'm looking at the full team.
Right.
The corners kind of the ratings wise not so great, but if you put some XP in them. And you play, like we said, on offense, smart ball, run the ball, 2 tight ends, maybe get another receiver. I don't see why not.
You know what it comes down to? This is what it comes down to. Bottom line, you can't be the guy that hops on fresh off of work or doing what you're doing, just smoke your blunt, hop on, play your game, don't do your training, just hop on, don't manage your team. You got to get on. You got a game. Get on a half an hour, 40 minutes before you got to play that fucking game. Really look at your roster, put some things in place. Change your top 3, and when it comes down to training, actually do your training and get gold. Do all that type of stuff, and this team would be built to be able to fucking be, if not playing for the division for sure, could be a playoff team and deep if you get a couple, get a couple things right with this team. This team is ready to go. Not too many people turn in the corner with 2 superstar X Factor DNs, bro. Exactly. The entire fucking defense is superstar, bro. Like, the fuck happened over here? We want to talk about that. I don't know how he fucking bribed me. Did I give him extra shit? Like, did I give you gifts and then came back and didn't realize I gave you gifts and you hit me for a gift again? Like, this shit's ridiculous. Oh my god. We're gonna talk about that, Tata. He ain't getting away with this shit. I promise you. Shit. All right, so we did the Vikings. We're gonna make that. You know what? Just because just because, you know what? This guy doesn't miss a fucking real talk.
Texans?
Yeah, we're gonna do the Texans. He don't miss a real talk. He's always trying to get people to like the trying to be a YouTuber, man. Help me hit that like button for sure. Here go Mrs. Goodell, hit that like button for sure. Yo, get out of here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I seen him saying Texans, so definitely.
Right. So let's start with it. All right. So Deshaun Watson coming into his 4th season right now, year 5 once he start playing. Still Deshaun Watson. I'm comfortable with him. I think he's still top tier quarterback in this league.
Mm-hmm.
The run game, I really love what he did with Sony Michel last year. He had Sony Michel balling last year. Sucks that he didn't go up on a trade, but anytime you can, 1383, 10 touchdowns. He let the ball go twice, but 86.4 yards a game. Man, he played well for him. Like big time numbers. Let's just talk about it. 2 years for the Patriots, never was 1,000-yard back. Get to the Texans, he's 1,000-yard back over there, with the same type of carries he got over there. Now, Justice Hill, I'm comfortable with him as a backup. I like him. I think he's a change of pace type guy. Duke Johnson, I think he kind of wore his welcome out. Really don't belong here anymore. And I don't know what the value of a Duke Johnson would be, but again, we just watched the Vikings look like they could use a backup running back over there. Maybe talk to the Vikings, see what's going on. But I like Michelle. I think Michelle's the guy. He's the bell cow over there. When you get the receivers, Will Full, you got Isaiah Coulter on Superstar. Still got Kiki Kute and Randall Cobb. All right, so Crack, so how do you feel about this receiving core?
I think you can work with it. You might want to. I don't know. It depends on the way he plays. I mean, Will Fuller, 27 years old, 95 speed. He can be a fine number one guy, but you're not going to be throwing to him all day like you would a D-Hop or something,
Right.
So, maybe Coulter can be that guy. He's 6'2", 92 speed, and he's young.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kuti in the slot. So actually, you can do a little something with this. But again, I haven't watched this guy play. I'm not sure what kind of players he likes to use, the way he plays.
All right. So first of all, he wants to ground and pound you. He's gonna run the ball, and he wants to throw off the run. Like he wants to run to throw. So he's gonna run the ball. He's coming right down your throat, and he's really good at using his running back. So you're gonna get a guy that's looking to run first, but can throw the ball as well with a mobile quarterback that can get out of situations. So.
Okay, when you're going to run the ball like that, it's always good to have someone like Will Fuller that forces the defense to say, okay, at least we're going to back up on this side.
Uh-huh.
We can't just press and stop the run. And then it's good to have a guy like Coulter that can catch anything you throw at him. So
yeah, pretty much.
So so it's looking all right over there.
All right, let's get to the tight ends over here. All right, so Jordan Thomas, 73 overall. Me personally, the rookie Taquan Spruce. I don't know if he's more of what is he, Crack? More of a blocker, 57-9. This guy.
He's more of a third. He's the third tight end on the team. On this team, yeah. The tight end position right now so far is the weakest position.
Right.
Which is too bad for a ground and pound team,
Yeah, man. You kind of need two. Like I would invest in two. You want a guy that can get you 40 to 50 catches a season. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere between 6 to 10 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around that area. And then you need a guy that can just move people out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need those type of tight ends over here to go along with that offense right now. Now, granted, we got to talk about the fact that the Texans came in shorthanded from the door. They didn't even have a first or a second, and it wasn't his fault. You know what I'm saying? The Texans did some dumb shit trade-wise before he even took the team. So, shout out to the butt-ass Texans GMs and all that good shit. In real life, thank you. So he was handicapped already from the door. Now what he did make some things happen. So they were definitely hurting in the draft picks. So I didn't think that we would see too much going on out of the draft right now. So as you see, we just got through his quarterback, running back, receivers, tight ends, and we didn't see a rookie outside of this rookie. And I think this rookie was picked up late. There's no way at tight end, that he grabbed him early on. Like, he's not going to grab him with his first pick, exactly 6th round pick, 19. Now let's get to the line though. I like Laramie Tunsil, superstar. I mean, he's still 27. He got mad years left over here. But he got Bernie Hopkins from LSU, left guard, 90 strength. Are we dealing with somebody that's on X Factor? I mean, superstar, or is this a star athlete still? I'm impressed with what he got here on the line, because I thought, if you want to run the ball, you want to do it with guys that can move people. And this guy got 90 strength, 72 speed, 82 excel. Agility a little, which is a little bit more athletic, but this guy 6'5", 322. He's gonna move people. Max Sharping, that's superstar. He's fine. You got Dean Andrews, another rookie. So it looked like he picked that line up and he was going line here. 90 strength. As always, 66, like we said. You know, these 66s are good to play with right now. So you ain't in a bad situation right now. My question to you, though, Crack, you got to start sharping, right? Being on superstar, or
Yeah,
maybe if the line's weak somewhere else, you can move one of these guys.
I'm a little ahead of you looking through the line, but
Okay.
if you have a superstar guy, you have no choice either to start him, unless you can get some type of trade bait from him somehow. Yeah,
Right.
you gotta start him.
All right, so we did see the 66 at what was that position? 66 at center, right? But then you get to the you know his right guards, like you said, a little ahead. Charlie Heck, superstar, cool, 93 strength over here. Deshaun Valentine, I don't know if he's on the trade or not. Yep, on the trade.
He's a star.
Star.
Yeah.
All right, but again, when you're a runner and you got a guard that comes in the building, and this guard has good size, 6'5", 321, but 80 speed, 85 excel, and it's
speed.
ideal. 85 agility, 84 change of direction, 89 strength. He's a starter for sure. At guard though, I'm thinking Charlie Heck. Unless you're right tackle, I'm starting.
Exactly.
Yeah, holy shit. I'm starting Valentine though. I mean, that's hard, bro. Because Heck is a superstar,
No,
so you got to play super.
nah,
Yeah,
there's no. If there was a way to make a lineman superstar, then I would think about it. But there's not, so you have to start all the superstars. Those abilities are too valuable.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, it's
So
a good problem to have, though. So I mean, there you go. Maybe the Chiefs might need it. Yeah. Oh my God. So you do got trade for you. Got trade bait right there, man. And
At me, brother.
and Deshaun Valentine is a pretty solid player, man. Like I would, again, saw him on Star. I would definitely look to trade. Even if you're looking to trade a superstar and just to plug this rookie in, man, you got, like, you think about it, the rookie on a 4-year deal, and I worry about paying him for a couple of years, and you can kind of loosen up some shit with that. But Titus Howard's still over here, 85 strength superstar. So I like the line, and you can see why the running back was a 1,000-yard back this year, man. Off the line strong. All right, so Chandler Jones comes over in a trade for Arizona. I like it. You know, anytime you got an X factor at the end, 31, he can mentor Charles. I'm gonna just say Omen. I'm not even trying to say his whole name, but he can mentor these two guys that's sitting behind him, which is solid. Right in, you got Ross Blacklock on superstar as well, 80 overall. I mean, ideally the speed not super crazy, but acceleration is everything on this game as well, and the strength is solid. So you got good DNs right now. These guys can cause some havoc. I'm not. Oh my God, J.J. Watt, Manning Man. Oh my God. Yeah. So you got some work here at D tackle for sure. Yeah. I don't know what Manny Man is. I think he's a star. Did you check him out yet already?
No, I didn't. Manny Man. Did he change that name, or is it Manny?
Nah, that's how he came out. I remember this guy. Star. Manny Man. That's his name. Manny Man. We call him Manny Man. Yeah, so, all right. At outside linebacker, you got a superstar in McKinney. Solid. And you do got some speed. Courtney McPhee, 82, 87. This is a project, but you still got good speed here. I like your draft so far, man. I thought you did pretty good, considering you didn't have much. Zach Cunningham, we solid at middle linebacker. 81 overall, 74. We probably could get a little better there, but we solid. Nichols Morrow, solid, and then you got. Don't even get me the lion. His name is Peter K. That's what we want to say right there.
Kalambai.
Right.
Kalambai.
Keon Crossan, got him up to a 83 at 25 years old, 96 speed, 91 excel. 91 man.
Ooh.
All right, but here's my problem though. This is what I talked about this with somebody last night. When it comes down to developing, to me, your upgrades went strictly on man. I mean, there's no way it should be that big of a difference between man coverage and zone.
Yeah, that's a little much. The problem is, how you gonna boost man up when you can't press? Like,
right.
It's gonna be a little. You can't just play off man. It doesn't really work in Madden as well. So I say get that zone up this year. Uh, Unfortunately, press is kind of hard to build. But I mean, 96 speed. He's already starting off in a good spot. So
Right, with the
yeah.
95 change of direction, he's good. I mean, Bradley Roby at one point was spoken of as one of the top corners in the league as well. 29, still seasoned vet. You got Garyon Conley, who really never panned out to be what we thought he would be, but I still think for Madden, this is a solid corner. 81 overall, and then this is what you want to see: 84 man, 75 zone, 82 press. I think he plays man better than the kid that has the 91 man, just because he's more balanced and compressed.
Yeah,
John
press is
Reed,
big. Yeah.
John Reed from Penn State, 78 overall, development project, 5'10", but again, 83 press, 77 man, 75 zone. So these guys get worked on, and when you're doing your upgrades, when you get the point upgrades, you gotta balance it out, man. You can't just put it on man, can't just put it on zone, can't just put it on slot. You gotta mix it up, man. My rule of law is try to keep them all within 4 points of each other. And that's how you build a balanced guy. You know what I'm saying? That means you can change your defensive scheme up, and these guys will fit those schemes if you do it the right way. But at safety, Justin Reed balled out for him all
Sheesh.
last year, bro. All last year,
Yeah,
he
he's
balled
nice. He's
all the way
nice.
out for him. Like he had an interception in damn near every game he played in, if not one, two. Josh Jones, great pickup in free agency, man. Superstar, 94 speed, 93 acceleration. This is when guys don't manage their roster, because Josh Jones was the Jaguar, and he was one of the guys he asked to get superstar, and then you don't pay attention to your team and let him go on free agency. It just don't make sense
Wow.
at all. So now he got him a starter for the next 4 seasons at 6'2", 220, right? 94 speed, 93 excel. He's on superstar. He's going to develop at a high rate. 87 hit power. He's an animal. So bookend safeties, we're looking at two young top tier safeties going down, coming into years 3 and 4 as well. Because Justin is already there. So I like this Texans team, man. Let's see what they're dealing with next year. So they back with no first. They do have a second, third, 2, 4, 6, 7. I like the build. The Colts won this division last year, and they won it flat out by the hair. The hair on the back of his fucking snake ass neck is how he won this division. To be honest with you, the Titans, and the Texans, they all balled out. All three of them made the playoffs. I've been saying this from day one. Once this division was put together, that this was my most intrigued division. That I think you're never going to get a true handle on who's going to win this division. I think we're always going to have a different guy and a turnover unless somebody surprised me. But I like the Texans, and I think they're fighting for the division again this year. Good job, Shoguns, man. You shitted on that, man. So look, man, we had a special delivery for y'all. We got Crack Down himself on headset
Mhm.
to kick it with the bull. You know what I'm saying? We ain't did this since late last year sometime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you coming through, man. I think it's gonna be another fun year. Now, Crack, let me ask you, man. Was year one fun for you?
Man, to be honest, this is the most fun Madden, my favorite Madden, like since I don't know years ago. Madden 10, Madden
Yeah.
11. Madden 11 really, yeah. But and year one was fun. A lot of really the NFC was hot. Like
Hmm.
I like what we did this year. The NFC was crazy.
Yeah.
Playoffs were crazy, and I'm looking forward to year two.
Right. I feel the same way. I think the energy of our league is nuts right now, man. And it's a tribute to you guys, man. Keep it up. The shit talking in the chat. I'm loving the fact that it hasn't been no fights, like real cat fighting, like really hate each other and people mad at each
We
other and don't want you
Yeah,
know what I
no,
mean?
nobody ain't like that. We got
Yeah,
some little spats.
we got
Uh,
got some real dogs over here. Bottom line,
yeah.
and grown folks that know how to have fun. Shit, and Nano hasn't gotten to no fights with anybody. Shit, we're doing
Nobody
something
takes
right.
him that serious no more.
Right, right. He can't bother you that much. Like you should have been learned that Nano should never make you mad. And if you do make you mad, you should be mad for seconds. You can completely flip the script on Nano just by not talking to him.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Nano will change his ways just because you're not talking to him. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this AntHits the franchise guru, man. We held it down with the bull. Crack, holla at her. Crack did tell me, Boone, to tell you this. He's a better co-host than you, dog. flat out. Holla at us.
Peace.
Oh my God.